Welcome to the North Coast News Network Newsroom. I'm Leon Russell. Today is a special day. We're going to start running a series of guest editorials, and of course I'll stick a couple of them in there every once in a while. Please go to our editorial video. It follows this one. Here's the news for today.
This world. This world is so imperfect. It's full of pain and fear, despite all the chaos, all the judgment. We know that so many of you are good. We forget how human we are, how human we all are, including you. And that among all this sacrifice, mistakes can be made, and bad people do exist. We know that a world without you would not be better, but far, far worse. And for that, we thank you. We know how much of your sacrifice goes unnoticed. And we know that the worst of you get the spotlight instead of the best. So many of you have given your lives to protect ours, to keep us safe. We will not stand by and let your work go unnoticed. We will speak truth.
Does everyone know what's about to happen today?
Dude, be nice!
We're at Heritage High School in Brentwood, California, my favorite city because my name is Brent. We are going to say thanks to a guy that doesn't get the recognition he deserves. His name is
Officer Mitch.
Get ready. Who's that guy?
Currently, Officer Mitch is standing right behind me, and he has no idea what we're about to do for him today. Officer Mitch is our school resource officer. His job is to make sure everybody's safe.
At first, people are a little nervous when they see Officer Mitch. But once you have that first conversation with him, you realize that he's just a really cool dude who really wants what's best for the community.
I don't know him, he doesn't know me, so like for me to say, hey, you're amazing, he probably doesn't care. But coming from you guys, that's what makes this really special and important.
He gets down to our level and he's just a friend. I don't know how to explain it. Recently, police officers haven't been the most popular, but Mitch is the complete opposite. Most people may feel like they should fear cops, but he's just that cool person that you can talk to.
Do you think he'll fall for, hey, I'm Brent from the Brentwood Press?
So my name is Mitch Brulette. I promised myself two things when I became a police officer, was not to be a jerk, and I'll never let myself get fat. I want them to know me, but also know who I am as a person. So my whole thing is I treat them with respect, but they got to give respect back.
One time that he actually helped me out was last year. I've been struggling with my anger problems, and I was struggling so hard in school. How he helped me is we actually worked down in the weight room, and it actually helped me relieve a lot of stress.
There's always a good side to somebody. The worst thing I could do on campus is actually arrest a kid. For them to be successful with me, I want to see him walk the stage. I want to see him graduate.
I just really want to thank him for helping me make the best man that I've ever been.
And so today is about him. Do you guys think he has any clue? I don't think he does.
So Officer Mitch is really involved in I Can Help, which is a thing to delete negativity off of social media.
So what's going to happen is Sienna is going to have a really bad video was exposed on social media, and so he's going to be called into the office. And so when he has to watch that video, it's going to be a thank you video that we put together for him.
Do any of you feel bad at all for pranking Mitch?
No. So then he's going to come out, and the song Downtown is going to go on, and that's one of his favorite songs.
Basically the music video for Downtown, we're reenacting it.
thank you to Officer Mitch in a really cool way. So we decided to get him softballs and write thank you notes because he's on a police department softball team and they were like nationally ranked or something like that. This says, not all heroes wear capes. Thank you for all you've done for us, Officer Mitch. We're going to toss them to him on stage.
I'm a big sports guy. I'm all Miami. Miami Dolphins, Miami Heat, the Marlins.
We're going to give him tickets to his favorite basketball team, Miami Heat. We're going to give him a Dan Marino signed jersey.
This is some good stuff right here. I'm excited.
He's really just wants to serve others and be there for students, and he puts others before himself.
All right, let's get ready, and this thing starts going down in about 30 minutes.
Give me a thumbs down. It's bad.
You come in my office for a second.
All right.
Oh, man.
Duty calls.
So here's the deal. There's a video that Sienna took at a party.
Ugh.
So she's like in my office, just sitting there.
Relax. Why are you shaking? Relax. Relax.
So he's got to look at the video. All right?
Committed. Passionate.
Carrie.
Loving.
Thanks, Officer Mitch, for all the things that you do for us, for just being a good cop and a better person in general.
Hey, Officer Mitch, so I hope you know by now that I'm not actually in trouble, but we just wanted to show you how much we appreciate you.
That's not even fair. That's not even...
How'd it go?
That was great, man. That was bad.
Well, you know what, though? It's not over yet.
Oh, man.
I'm headed downtown, cruising through the alley, tiptoeing in the street like ballet. Killing the game, about to catch your body, past the heartbeat, Dookie on the Ducati. Timberland, Khaled, Scott Storch, Birdman, got them. Man, everybody got Bugattis.
Downtown. Downtown. Downtown.
You make an environment where we feel accepted and wanted. You're always out there to support us. And what we want to do is we've got you a couple of gifts. You know we love Miami Heat, so we got you some tickets.
We're not done yet. Dan Marino jersey! And I think what these guys are just trying to tell you is that you're making a huge impact on this campus.
Young mother pulls up to pump 9 at this speedway. She goes inside, pays with a 20, then realizes she told the clerk the wrong pump number.
And by accident, I told them 5, or maybe he didn't understand me, and I'm on pump 9, and there's a gentleman pumping the gas that I paid for. And
He fills up on her dime and takes off. The woman calls police. She says Speedway employees told her to because since no manager was there was nothing they could do.
I don't have any more money, and I'm sitting here with my 2 kids. I don't know what to do.
Officer Carlos Pardue to the rescue. He's only been on the Franklin Police Force a year and a half and had his own way of handling this call. His actions prompted the woman to call police again, this time asking to speak to the officer's boss.
Can I have the sergeant's phone number that is in charge of Officer Pardue? And Officer Pardue, he put $20 in my gas tank, and I just wanted them to know that he didn't have to do that.
A small act of kindness that brought the mother to tears.
I think you probably saw from Officer Pardue that it was genuine. It wasn't just someone giving away money because, they felt it was, they should do it. He did it because he wanted to do it.
Pardue is known around Franklin PD for his good heart.
He wouldn't think twice about something like this. It was a simple gesture from him, and I think that he's probably embarrassed by all the attention, if I have to be honest with you.
Not only did the department recognize him on Facebook, but his mother, brother, and grandparents are all chiming in.
They're proud of him, and they should be proud of him, just like I am.
And I was just chatting with his mother on Facebook. She is super proud of her son, saying that's just the heart that he has always had. Dozens of people are chiming in on Facebook, thanking the Franklin Police Department and Officer Pardue, and even people coming up to us today saying thank you. This is the type of story we need to hear, especially this Thanksgiving week. Reporting live in Franklin, Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.
No.
Hey, look at here, Statler. You got a blanket to catch it. Here. Hey, we catch that sucker.
Yeah, but you gotta jump first.
Well, we can, trust me. I can get that cat down. Hold this blanket. Hold it out wide. Now, you let that cat fall, that's your fault. Alright. Hang on, come my way a little bit. Yeah. Come my way just for a second so I can get a hold of this. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Come on down, cat.
I'll wait a little bit.
Come on, cat.
Yeah, almost.
Got it.
Come on.
What you know about that? And we got that cat. There's more than one way to catch a cat.
Skin a cat.
Well, you know.
Now somebody coming by here will say, oh, keep the cat and take it.
Nobody's in here? Are you okay? How long have you guys been out here? You alright, boss? Hey, come on out here. 20 minutes? Okay. Yeah, step out here, Bubba. Okay. I'm gonna put you in my car, alright? Hop back in there, it's nice and cool. There you go. Yeah, get in there, it's nice and cool, alright? There you go. You okay? 110's got them. They're okay. Y'all can terminate code now. Yeah, step on down here. All right. It's nice and cool out here. Man, you are sweaty. Come on, over here. There you go. Oh, you okay? Here, hop in here, okay? You can get in there. It's nice and cool. There you go. I'll sit you in here. There you go. Just hang out. You're okay, okay? I got the air on. You guys are all right.
God! Oh my God!
Orlando and Mavic.
Oh my God!
Yo, he's not responding. What am I?
Usually you're gonna see her out.
Send it in his mouth. He's turning purple. Come on. Baby's turning purple. Huh? Let me get her. Is that in here? Wait. Pull on the side.
Pull him on the...
Let's breathe him. Where's the rest of it? Come on, baby. Come on.
Keep going. You got it. I'll follow through the hospital. I'll take it. I'll take you want me to go?
All right, stop. You're going to run him over. All right, it's in park. I don't feel anything. And we got to start chest compressions. All right, go ahead. I'll stay here. Go get the AED. Badge 704 radio. We initiated CPR.
There you go, buddy. Can you breathe for me? Try to hold off for a second. You got a pulse. Yeah, I can feel it. All right. There you go. Do you know your name? Can you tell me your name? He's got a pulse. He's breathing. All right, just stay with me, buddy. Fire department's here. We can get you all fixed up, okay?
Yeah, I'll move.
Let's get to your thing.
It's back. It's on the back section over here. It's going to be through that carport right there on the other side. It broke the window. Break it. Get out. Where you see it? The dog here? You see him? Yeah. Come here, puppy. Country still. Come here, buddy. Come here, buttercup. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Is this the only one?
That's the only one. Yeah,
The cat's in front. Fine, come on, let's go up here.
Oh my God! Are you okay, baby? Are you okay?
Whoa, bro, listen.
You're looking at police body camera footage. Two Newark, New Jersey officers save a 13-year-old who was threatening to jump from a fire escape. The young man was 3 floors up. The officers burst through a door and rescued the teenager before he could jump.
Once we grabbed a hold of him, basically, he began to talk to him and soothe him down, basically, and I started, inching his leg over a little bit more just so he wouldn't fall. He had on nothing but slides, well, slippers. So one fall and was basically over.
I have a nephew who's 13 years old, and my thing is, get this kid off this ledge and to safety.
The rescued teenager was...
Of all things to go viral on the internet, Boo the dog, dancing pandas, how does a tough-talking small-town judge make the cut? Well, the one you're about to meet is not your average gavel-banging magistrate. His Honor's got a unique way of dispensing justice to the people who show up in his courtroom. And as it turns out, it's shockingly successful. Here's ABC's TJ Holmes.
He's the kind of judge no one can forget.
All right, please.
On August 6th, on a probation violation, he entered a plea of not guilty.
I got a question for you. Does that mean I still can't drink on probation?
Really? You really asked that question when I just said I don't think he has an alcohol problem? Did you take your dumb pills today?
Judge Chickanetti of Paynesville, Ohio, or Judge Chick as he goes by, sees 30 to 40 cases a day, but it's his unique method of sentencing that has turned him into a viral sensation.
And now to this story. An Ohio judge defending an unusual punishment.
Gave one teen a punishment she definitely will never forget.
18-year-old Victoria Bascom takes a cab ride, then stiffs the driver in the end.
The teenager who skipped out on a cab fare to a long walk of shame.
Just a few months ago, one of the judge's latest sentences got international media attention when 18-year-old Victoria Bascom was given a choice: spend 30 days in jail or walk 30 miles.
I've never been to jail and I don't want to go to jail. I'm kind of upset about this sentence, you know, because I'm thinking I was going to go on and have to just pay a fine. Like, it's only $100.
When did that idea pop into your head to, you know what I'm going to do with this girl? I'm going to make her walk?
It just came to me. And I even asked her, I think this is where it came in, when I said, if you didn't have a cab, then what would you do? She'd go, walk. Then I said, let's make her walk 30 miles. So I gave her the choice of 30 days of jail or 30 miles.
I ended up almost getting jail time, so I guess I'm kind of lucky he gave me this option.
But this kind of creative sentencing is not new to the judge. He's been doing it for years.
Very humiliating, very embarrassing.
After being arrested for soliciting a prostitute, this man chose public humiliation over jail time.
Is this tough enough punishment that you're never, ever going to be doing something like this again?
Yes, absolutely.
This teen stole porn from an adult bookstore.
I'm thankful that Judge Chickanetti gave me an opportunity instead of a jail time.
This woman was caught on surveillance tape walking into a Burger King and pepper spraying one of the workers in the face. Her sentence? The judge gave the defendant a choice: either serve time or get sprayed herself with what she thought was pepper spray.
And you couldn't use the real pepper spray because you can't injure somebody.
Now I am bucking heads with those law professors when I use real pepper spray. Now we're getting into the cruel and unusual.
Did the victim get the vengeance in that case, given that it wasn't real pepper spray?
Yeah, may not be what you wanted, but it's all that I could do as the law permits.
But it scared the hell out of the defendant.
Yeah, but it scared the hell out of the defendant. So it served its purpose. This is your one chance. It better be good.
Judge Chick may be onto something.
A judge can simply follow the law, and if somebody committed a crime, here are the possible penalties. How much of that do I impose? Sure, you can do that, and you go home and you can rest easy. Or you can take each case a little more personal and still apply that same law.
The rates of repeat offenders are much lower in his courtroom than the national average.
When you talk about state prisons and federal prisons, their problem started way back here with my court, with municipal courts, with the minor offenses. Most people don't start out with a felony case. We have to stop them from going further at the beginning stages. Otherwise it escalates. They get in jail, they get smarter criminally. And as they get smarter criminally, the offenses become greater.
On the docket for today, 2 cases, one involving a bicycle theft, and the other, a case that hit a little close to home for the judge.
Who's being silly? Oh, who's being silly?
As a pet owner, he was extremely upset about how Alyssa Morrow treated her pit bull mix.
I almost vomit reading the report.
This is how animal control found Moose in a house that can only be described as belonging to a hoarder. Morrow says she left him there for just a week. She's in court today, pleading guilty to animal neglect and cruelty.
You know, I can't interpret the feelings of a dog, but boy, if dogs could tell you how they felt. Abandoned? Oh yeah, and scared, and frightened, and sick. Well, maybe you should get a little taste of that. But I'm going to let you have a choice here. And the choice is I want you to live like Moose. And in order to do that, I want you to go down to the county dump, to the landfill. And I want them to find the stinkiest, smelliest, god-awful odor place they can find in that dump. And I want you to sit there for 8 hours tomorrow. Just think what you did to that dog while you smell the odor. If you puke, you puke. Understand?
Morrow has the choice of either choosing to do this alternative sentence or spend 90 days in jail. she agrees to go to the dump.
Okay. See you at the dump tomorrow.
We'll get to the dump later. But first, the case of the disappearing bike. The defendant, Jordan Walsh, showed up to court with his mother.
All right, Jordan, you stole a bike, walked into a garage, took a bike, and rode it.
Well, Your Honor, I know Mr. Walsh takes full responsibility for this.
For the punishment, and I think to get your attention that it's not to be done again. As I always do, you're going to have the choice of 60 days of jail. You can avoid that by 10 days of community work service. So you stole a bike and you rode a bike, so that's what you're going to do again here Tuesday in the Fair Parade.
The judge has made him an offer he can't refuse. He ordered Walsh to ride a bike on behalf of a local charity in a parade the following week.
You worried about going to jail?
Yeah, 60 days. When I heard that, my heart just dropped.
And the guy that got his bike stolen is surprisingly supportive.
I didn't want the kid's life to be ruined because he stole a bike, but, he needs to pay for what he did. Embarrass him a little bit. It's better than him sitting in jail.
He rode the bike all along the parade route.
I think it's better than going to jail because I can show people that I can do better in my community.
For Alyssa Morrow, her second chance came the day after court at the local dump. And she was given the ironic job of picking up garbage.
Girl, not the best outfit choice.
I know, the shoes. I thought about it. I couldn't find my other shoes and I was already running late, so.
For the next 8 hours, Morrow must spend her day just like Moose spent close to a week in filth.
Definitely don't think I'd be here, but I'd rather be here than jail. Can't complain.
The good news is that Moose is recuperating wonderfully and is now up for adoption. For Nightline, I'm TJ Holmes in Paynesville, Ohio.
A Good Samaritan today that they are calling a hero for his brave actions.
He stopped a man suspected of derailing a subway train and held him down until the police showed up. CBS 2's Andrea Grimes has this.
What you did for your fellow New Yorkers was astonishing.
A humble bow from a soft-spoken hero. Rakeem Wilder praised and awarded by MTA brass for not only saving lives, but catching the suspect in Sunday morning's subway derailment.
I'm very overwhelmed and ultimately genuinely happy and grateful.
MTA leaders say this scene, the damage and injuries, would have been much worse if not for Wilder's quick thinking while he waited for a train at the 14th Street station in Chelsea. Wilder says he noticed a strange man walking on the tracks, then placing debris on the rails. When he came up to the platform, Wilder sprang into action, heading down to the tracks himself.
I removed what I could see, and I got up out of there because you can feel the turbulence from the train coming. It kind of angered me a little bit because he seemed to get some joy out of, wrecking the train and potentially harming people.
Wilder went to alert MTA workers at the station. Meantime, the man, who police identified as Demetrius Harvard, allegedly went back down to the tracks, placing more debris on the rails. The next train that passed derailed, injuring 3 people.
Normally, we don't encourage customers to go down onto the tracks.
But Wilder wasn't done. He then chased the suspect and held him for 15 minutes until police arrived. For his heroism,
We're going to extend the highest award the MTA can provide to a civilian.
the MTA gave out this first ever token of gratitude.
It is a year of unlimited rides, MetroCard.
Wilder says he doesn't consider himself a hero. He's just grateful his parents raised him to always look out for others. In Chelsea, Andrea Grimes, CBS 2 News.
Come on. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, come on. Come on. Please don't do it, man. Let me help you. Let me help you. No. Come on, man. Let me help you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Come on, man. Please let me help you. What's your name? I know. Shit, look.
501-3680.
I ain't doing this, man. Don't. No. Come on, man. Don't do it. Who?
Tell him to get the fuck back behind me.
No. Come on, put that leg back, please.
I will jump.
I believe you. Don't do it.
Back up. That's what he's doing.
Don't do it. Look, he's backing up. Look, man.
You got me?
I got you. Roll over, buddy.
Hey, come on in the store quick. Let's go look for some socks. Yeah, just leave the cigarette over there. You got a bag to put some pears in? Yeah, sure. These good? What size are you? 12 to 15 should do, right? Yeah, sure. These look alright? They look kind of warm? Yeah.
Were you just in the car wash over there? Alright, just give me 1 second, alright? You got no place to go, right? Alright, it's a Christmas dinner. A soda? Oh, you not in any trouble? I just saw you hanging out, maybe do a little help. There's a soda for you. There's a turkey sandwich. I wonder when was the last time you got a present, so there's a gift.
Hey, how you doing? What's your name? What's your name, ma'am? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Hey, what's your name? We're gonna get some help, okay?
Hello, buddy. Oh, I know. Come on. It's me. It's me. Don't worry. It's me. There we are. There we go. There we go.
The San Antonio Police Department far from defunded, and while the police union and others celebrate tonight, some say they're disappointed but not defeated. San Antonio activists who've been pushing city council to reduce police funding reacting tonight to the city's new budget.
It actually increases the funding for San Antonio Police Department. They tell the Night Team's Patty Santos their focus now is on the October 2021 contract negotiations between the city and the police union.
8 people have been killed by San Antonio police this year so far. The most recent, Daryl Samalt Sr., this Tuesday after police say he grabbed an officer's weapon.
It's a little bit heartbreaking. It's disheartening, especially since one of our very own community activists, Celeste Brown, lost her godfather to being shot by SAPD just 2 days ago.
All summer, activists led marches, stood their ground at City Hall meetings, pushing San Antonio city leaders to cut the police budget and take action on police reform.
Trying to be heard. You guys want to hear us? You know what? We never in a million years expected to fight terrorism in our own damn city.
But Thursday, those demands fell flat.
And we were hoping that the city would choose to put people before policy.
Any further discussion on the 2021 San Antonio city budget?
Instead, City Council approved a nearly $500 million police budget. It includes a roughly $7 million bump for raises and health care costs, which the city says is tied to the union contract agreement. Amanda Thompson spoke against defunding the police.
I have experienced so much heart, so much compassion, and I'm just so incredibly proud of our police force. And I find it a tragedy that our citizens aren't standing and protecting our police.
Today was a blatant disrespect to the people.
Activists were hoping the funds taken from the police budget could be used for homelessness, education, and health programs.
Some of those funds that were in that police budget could have definitely gone to help the immediate needs of our community. And I think that's going to be a lot more important than how many officers we have rolling up and down the street.
Activists say their resolve to change the status quo when it comes to how police do business is now fueled.
I wouldn't think that we're going to take this defeat lightly, because we're not. It's just giving us fuel to work harder towards our goals.
Their focus now, police reform and the October 2021 contract negotiations between the city and San Antonio Police Officers Association. Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
There are those who support more funding going to SAPD. The president of the San Antonio Police Officers Association, Mike Helly, issued a statement applauding the city's budget approval. He described the movement to defund police as radical, saying that effort is now turning its focus to collecting signatures to repeal the collective bargaining rights. In that statement, Helly said in part, quote, "The city council and the people of San Antonio should make no mistake. This repeal movement is just one more way to defund police," end quote.